Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and doing well and safe at home. Dear students, in the previous video lesson, we had discussed the 100 dresses part 1. Today, in this video lesson, we are going to discuss the 100 dresses part 2. Before we go ahead with the lesson, let me ask you a few questions. Dear students, how do we judge the people around us? Usually, we judge them by their money, wealth, and possessions. Or there's something more enduring value to look for in a person. The largest wave of Polish immigration occurred during the World War II, when more than 1 million Poles migrated to the United States. Polish Americans were sometimes discriminated against in the United States, as were Irish, Italians, and Jews. Let's know about the author. As you already know about the author from the previous class, LBSOR Esther was an American children's author and a children's librarian. She won New Fry Medal for her book Ginger Fire. The story is based on her real-life experiences. Theme of the story: it becomes rather difficult for a poor immigrant like Wanda Petronsky to adjust herself in an environment which is not very conducive to her. However, Wanda rises above all these petty considerations. She still loves her previous school and her classmates. She is generous enough to donate her 100 drawings to her classmates. She has no ill feelings towards Peggy, who used to tease her by putting embarrassing questions regarding her dresses. She allows Peggy to have the drawing of the green dress and Maddie the blue one. However, the damage has been done. In his letter to Miss Mason, Wanda's father clearly mentions how he is forced to move out of the place and get his children admitted to a new school. The message is clear. Any kind of discrimination does torture those who suffer it silently. In continuation of the previous lesson, the 100 Dresses Part 2 reveals why Wanda Petronsky had not been coming to school. The Petronsky family decided to move to a big city where no one would care about their unfamiliar name. On hearing the note, Maddie and Peggy got anxious as they realized that they would never get a chance for making amends for all the teasing they had done. Both the girls get relieved only on learning that Wanda liked them and had dedicated 100 dresses or drawings to each one of them. The monitor came to the class from the principal's office with a note. Miss Mason read the note for several times, very carefully, attentively, and thoughtfully. Then she asked everybody to sit in their places quietly. Now the whole class was silent. Miss Mason said that the letter had been sent by Wanda's father and she wanted to read the letter to the class. As she was about to read the letter, her manners showed that there was something very important and everybody listened closely as Miss Mason read the letter. Dear teacher, my Wanda will not come to your school anymore. Jake also. Now we move away to big city. No more holler Pollock. No more ask why funny name. Plenty of funny names in the big city. Yours truly, the letter was read. Jan Petronsky. There was a great silence in the class. She observed everybody and then spoke in a low voice. She expressed her feelings that none of the boys or girls in the class had any intention of hurting others' feelings because his or her name happened to be unfamiliar or lengthy. She finally concluded that whatever had happened in the class had happened without thinking. It was sad and unfortunate. And also, she asked everybody to think about it very seriously. It means such things should not be repeated. The teacher informed the class that because of their thoughtless actions, Wanda and Jake both are not going to attend the school thereafter. They plan to go to a big city where no one is going to make fun of their names. Everyone in the class was shocked and surprised at the content of the letter sent by Mr. Petronsky, that is, Wanda's father. The whole class felt very bad about Wanda's decision. Maddie could not concentrate on her studies as well because of her behavior towards Wanda. Maddie felt that she could not control Peggy making fun of Wanda as she considered herself to be a timid girl. As Maddie and Peggy felt very bad about their behavior, they decided to go to Wanda's house and tell her that she had won the prize. They both set out to Boggins Heights, a place where the Petronskis lived. The girls could not meet Wanda as they had already left the place. Peggy tried to defend her behavior towards Wanda, but Maddie was not happy with her defense. Later on, they both wrote a letter to Wanda informing her that she had won the contest. They realized their mistake and were expecting a reply from Wanda. During Christmas time, Miss Mason got a letter from Wanda. She wrote that the girls could keep those 100 dresses with them as she had another 100 in her house. Though Peggy and Maddie were cruel and made fun of Wanda, she did not take it to heart. She forgot everything and she drew the drawings of both the girls. Maddie recognized her face in one of the drawings and felt very happy. Then she decided to go to Peggy's house and inform her about her face on one of the drawings as well. We see Maddie and Peggy bullied Wanda, but they realized that bullying is not at all a good sign for their friendship. It hurts the people and it becomes a cause for misunderstanding of friendship. After visiting Wanda's house, Maddie understood that what they were doing was wrong. So Maddie decided not to hurt anybody even if she loses Peggy's friendship. Maybe at later stages, Maddie herself may become a victim to Peggy's bullying. So she is not going to make anybody unhappy by her behavior. Finally, they change their attitude and their behavior. Here, we can also identify a beautiful quality in Wanda in forgiving her friends. Then she wrote a letter to them. This shows that Wanda didn't have any ill feelings towards her friends. Though they bullied her, she forgot everything and they all were very happy in the end. We also need to develop some qualities of understanding others and also forgiving nature when someone hurts us knowingly or unknowingly. Okay students, here are a few hard words with their meanings. Just go through them and learn them. Dear students, let's recap the story once again. The teacher, Miss Mason, got a letter from Wanda Petronsky's father. Then she read Wanda's father's letter to the class. He informed that his children, Wanda and Jake, would never come to their school again. Miss Mason spoke in a sad, low voice to the class. Perhaps what was said was very sad and unfortunate. True, Maddie didn't like Peggy putting embarrassing questions to Wanda Petronsky. Maddie felt guilty as she stood silent and never opposed Peggy when she was teasing Wanda. She wanted to tell Wanda that her 100 dresses were beautiful. Both the girls, Peggy and Wanda, set out for Boggins Heights, the place where Wanda used to live. They knocked on the door loudly but got no answer. It was clear that Wanda Petronsky and her family had gone. Peggy told Maddie that when she was asking Wanda about her dresses, Wanda probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. Maddie made an important decision. Both Peggy and Maddie decided to write a letter to Wanda Petronsky. They asked Wanda if she liked her new place and the new teacher. They also wrote that their drawings were very beautiful and she won the girls' medal. They also wanted to feel sorry, but they ended up writing a friendly letter. On the last day of school, before the holidays, Miss Mason informed the class that she received a letter from Wanda Petronsky. In the letter, Wanda wished that the girls of room number 13 could keep those 100 dresses. She wished that the drawing of the green dress be given to Peggy and the blue one to Maddie. Maddie went home and watched the drawing intently. Peggy could only say to Maddie, she must have really liked us. Okay, students, I hope all of you have understood the lesson, The 100 Dresses Part 2. That's all for now. Thank you all. Have a nice day.